Welcome to Star School. Oh my gosh, we're so excited to be here with you guys today. We are doing the 21 Laws of Leadership by John Maxwell. So it's our development course on leadership, which is so exciting to me. And I know for sure that Paul absolutely loves it. Hi, Paul.
Hi. Yes, I absolutely love our 21 Laws of Leadership.
This is so important and so exciting. So let's get started. Today we are on law number 15, which I must say might be my favorite, Paul. It is the law of victory.
Yes. You know, we should play that song, All I Do Is Win, Win, Win right now. We should have that queued up.
Absolutely. I would love that. Hit it. Okay. Yeah. So law 15, the law of victories, this is where leaders find a way for the team to win. So I want you to think about this. What does winning mean at Youngevity? Well, winning is very simple. It means that your volume or your team's volume is going up. If volume is going up, more people are getting healthier. Think about that. If volume is going up, your team is able to live the life they want. Not only that, but if volume's going up, you are able to live the life that you want. So improving lives equals victory. We are here to help people. That is why we're here. That's why I'm here. I know that's why Dr. Wallach started this company. So Paul, how do we make our volume go up?
Well, it's a great question, Sheryl. It's the $1 million question, and you're absolutely 1,000% right. Winning is making volume go up. So how do we do that? Well, what we want to do is have small wins. It's all about having those small victories throughout the day. You know, small wins equal big victory. So how do we have a small win? Well, you know, when I wake up in the morning, I have a ritual that I do where I take my products first thing. So I get up, I got my 90, got my add-on products. So I take my 90 and I got to win. You know, that's a big win. Every day, do that. You know, don't let a day slide by where you didn't take your 90. And I highly, highly, highly recommend doing that first thing in the morning. So, you know, it doesn't get pushed off, because things that get pushed off cannot happen that day. So take it first thing. Review your RPM. You know, so you just sit down 5 minutes and go over, where do I want to go in life? Where do I want to go in my Youngevity business? Why do I want to go there? And just go over the map. How am I going to get there? Just go over and think in your head, okay, I need to do this today, this today, this today, this today. You know, check your contact mapping app. So you've got a good overview of your result that you want, what you want, why you want it, and how you're going to get it. That's a win. When you do that, take 5 minutes to do that. That's a win. You got that. You can check it off on your score sheet on page 18 of the Star School workbook. When you do personal growth, I love doing my personal growth first thing in the morning. It feeds me, you know, and growth is happiness. You know, if things are growing in your life, you're happy. So you want to get that under your belt quick. You want to have a quick win, you know, to get that personal growth in. And we have this great group, the Grow Together community. I like the Grow Together community, Sheryl.
Oh my gosh, I love the Grow Together community. I think it's just been one of the most awesome things. And as I've been coaching and talking to people about that, you know, I'm going to have to say 99% of them have said it's made a difference for them as far as really being held accountable and being able to go on there and see other people doing it, and like everybody coming together as a team and doing that together has really made a difference for everybody, including me. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I absolutely love starting my day by getting a +1. You know, and if you make that a daily ritual where you're getting that win, you're getting that +1 every day, 365 days a year, you're just going to be in a completely different place a year, 2 years, 5 years from now. You have a completely different life by just being consistent and getting these small wins. It doesn't seem, oh, 30 minutes personal growth today, I'm just going to skip that. That's no big deal. I'm telling you, these +1s add up. Taking your supplements every day adds up. You know, and it's these rituals that you get into that are going to make you who you are. Adding 2 names to your list. You know, I got the contact mapping app, and I love that app because it makes you, it says, you know, 0 of 2 today. Well, I don't like that. I want to have 2 for 2 today. I want to get my 2 names added to my contact mapping app. And it isn't like, you know, it's something difficult to do. We're not, even necessarily talking to them about longevity. We're adding 2 names to the contact mapping app every single day. So get in that habit. That's a win. Sending a message to invite a prospect to meet with you. So I'm looking through all the people that I've met recently, all my prospects, and I see someone that, hey, I really want to get to know that person better. So I'll send them a quick message, hey, is there any chance of us getting together this week for coffee? Or maybe it's going to be a telephone call or whatever it is. But it's inviting someone to connect with you, someone new, someone you haven't connected with before. That's a win. So get those small wins. Sharing the plan or the message today, that's a win. Just have someone watch the plan. Share the Dead Doctors Alive recording with someone today. That's a win. Following up with the people you said you're going to follow up with. Again, checking your contact mapping app, seeing who do I need to follow up today, because it's all pre-programmed right in there. That's a win. Looking at the people you've enrolled before, calling the CEOs, the business builders underneath you, touching base with them, helping them, coach them, seeing where they are, what activities they're doing, and if they're making progress or not. Winning is volume going up. So we gotta be very intentional about staying in touch with our team and saying how things are going. It's the 15th. We want to make sure we're halfway to where we need to be because it's halfway through the month. So it's being intentional about that, coaching your customers, calling back your customers. That's a win. And getting someone to commit to a future longevity event like convention. Maybe you call one of your leaders up today and you got them to sign up for convention. That's a win. So it's all these small wins that get the big victory. And not only do these small wins get victory, but they get something called momentum. And we're going to talk about the Big Mo. I think it's next week or the week after. And that is everything. When you got the Big Mo going for you, you're going to see explosive growth on your team. And that's when things get so exciting. But in order to get the Big Mo, it starts with small wins every single day.
I love that, Paul. I think that is so awesome. And I love win, win, win. And I love that you gave us so many ways that we can win every single day. Those small wins are so important to keep us on track and keep us going and keep the momentum even in ourselves up. So I love that. But you must be the one that starts that chain reaction. It all starts with you as the leader, right? So remember a while back we did Law of the Picture. So your team will do what you do, right? So your team has to see you making these and having these small wins every single day. So Paul and I want to talk to you now about the 7 keys to victory. So number one key to victory is that your vision is clear. We all have the same vision here at Longevity. 1 million people, this is our vision. What's our vision? 1 million people living a better everyday life because of longevity. I love that. We all need to be aiming towards the same bullseye. And I love what Paul said, that as we do that, and we're all on the same, all on the same road, on the same, aiming towards that same bullseye, it will create that momentum. We're all working as a team together. I love that. So it really does start with the results. Like, what results do you want? And our big result here, like the one that we see called our vision, that is that 1 million people living that great life or a better life than they are today. So I love that, Paul. And tell us what you think about that, about the vision, just a little bit. And then number 2.
Well, like you said, Sheryl, if the vision isn't clear, there's no way you can win because we don't know what we're shooting at. So the vision's clear. We want to help 1 million people live a better everyday life. I love that. I love you came up with that. And that's what gets me up early in the morning. It keeps me up late at night. Is because I know where I want to get to. Helping people is just everything I do. It's who I am. So I love that. I love the vision. And number 2, the second key to victory is that leadership is responsible. So you must be the one that accepts 100% responsibility for your team's QV going up or down. So you just can't sit around and say, oh, I wish my team would work harder. I wish they would do that. I wish they would do that. No, it's the leader that inspires people to do more, become more, learn more. So it all goes back to that. So if you're a great leader, then you're inspiring your team to do those things, to take the responsibility for that volume to go up and to get those small wins I just went over every single day. So it's getting on page 18. You're doing page 18 in the Star School workbook, and they're doing it. So we're holding people accountable. We're holding them responsible for doing those things, because if we do these things, volume will go up. But it's not, I don't look upline. I don't blame Sheryl for my team not going up. I don't blame anybody underneath me for their volume not going up. My fault. I did not inspire them enough. I did not hold them accountable enough to make that happen. So you have to take 100% responsibility. Don't look up. Don't look down. Look in the mirror, because that's where leadership starts.
Woo! Oh my goodness, Paul. Well, now that is so important. And it's important for all of us to know that, right? We don't look up line, we don't look down line, we don't look cross line, we look right in the mirror. And I love that. And I do know the importance of that. So thank you very much for number 2. So it's you take responsibility. Gosh, how important. So number 3 of the 7 keys to victory, number 3 is.
And I know this is your favorite, Sheryl.
It is my favorite. So losing is unacceptable. From this day forward, this must be your focus. Losing is absolutely unacceptable. So volume going down this month, unacceptable, right? So just think about the top leaders, and especially in sports. That's what brings this to my mind is, okay, Michael Jordan, do you think he says, oh, well, whatever, who cares? What about LeBron James? What do you think? Do you think he says, it's all right, guys, no big deal. Just hang out. You don't have to do your best. No. I'm sure that they both say, along with every other leader in the sports field, there is no way that we're going to lose this game. Think about that, right? And they are especially strong in the fourth quarter, right? And our fourth quarter is the last 7 days of the month, right? That's when it's important, that extra push, that come on, this is it. And I remember when I was growing up, that's something that I really felt like was unacceptable for me. And let me tell you something, I lost a lot, but I just kept pushing and kept going and kept making it work and never quitting and getting up and doing it again and again and again. And I'd have to say that is what works for me, right? So think about that as you're looking in the mirror, taking that responsibility. That's what you have to do. You have to say that losing is unacceptable for you. And so, Paul, I think that all great leaders hate to lose.
Yeah. And you're a great leader, Sheryl. And this while you're talking about that, made me flash back to Cancun last year. So we're on this TAC trip, Top Achievers Club trip, and Sheryl and I always work together, as you can see. But at this particular moment in time, we're playing volleyball, and somehow we're not on the same team. We're opposing teams. And Sheryl said to her team, there is no way we're going to lose this game here. She's very competitive, okay, on and off the court here. So that was pretty funny because she was very much into this volleyball game in Cancun. And so it doesn't matter what it is in life, Sheryl hates to lose. I can promise you that. So that's awesome. That's what makes Sheryl so great. There's like, this is not happening. We're not having volume go down. We're going to find a way to make this go up, and she always does. That's why she's the best there is. So number 4, passion is unquenchable. Excuse me. So there's got to be this big thirst for passion. You're just so into this. You have an extreme passion to help other people. That's where my passion lies, and I want to help people improve their physical health. I see people suffering so much, and I know it's all because they're missing the 90. I hear all these different problems, this, that, and I'm like, just take the 90 and you'll be better. And they do, and they get better. And it just makes me feel so good when I can help someone improve their health. And we all know it goes back to the 90. So I'm so passionate about that. I'm passionate about helping people with their emotional lives. I mean, when I'm doing these coffee shop interviews, all I hear from people is their stress. They're just stressed out of their minds with all the things going on. And I know Sheryl and I are stressed out of our minds, and we don't even have a job. Life is very crazy, you know? So I totally understand why, you know, people want to do this business. And just sitting in traffic makes me crazy in the mornings, you know, and I just never make an appointment, you know, before 9:30 because I got to let all that rush traffic go away, because it's people are under tons of stress. And then last but not least, money. You know, I love helping people make more money where they can have less stress and start doing the things that they want to do and living the life that they want to live. So I'm so passionate, Sheryl, and that has to be a big focal point. You have to look in the mirror and ask yourself, where's my passion level at? You know, do I have the passion that Sheryl and Paul do? And there's a reason why Sheryl and myself are so successful, because we're extremely passionate about what we do.
Absolutely. I love that. And I'm right there with you. Passionate about, you know, about these products and about helping other people and I love that there's 3 ways that we can help other people. I think that is fantastic. So let's keep moving. I could talk forever about this stuff. Okay. So creativity is essential. So winners simply find new ways to help more people improve their physical, emotional, and financial health. And in doing that, we make our QV go up every single month. So we've got to get creative. And I'll tell you, the way Paul and I are getting creative that I'm super excited about is we are going to be starting, and I think we started it yesterday, but we're going to have Big Tip Tuesdays. So each Tuesday, we're going to give you guys a tip to help make your volume go up. So creative ways, creative tips to help you make your volume go up. And I love that. I'm super excited about that, Paul. And that'll be on Facebook Live, right?
Yep, on Tuesdays.
Yep, Tuesday. Tuesday's Tip Day.
Tip Tuesday.
All right, well, tell us about number 6, Paul.
Number 6, quitting is unthinkable. So what we need to do is go in your house, find the dictionary, open up to the Q, and then when you find the word quit, just take a pair of scissors and cut that out, because that's out. It's out of our vocabulary. I love the old saying, quitters never win and winners never quit. And that's by a great quote by Vince Lombardi. And that's, you know, it's just not in our vocabulary. We absolutely will not quit. And I know we use this horrible analogy of a school shooting a number of times about our why, but you know, if there's something terrible happening and you got to get to this place, there's just no way, you know, Sheryl's not going to get to that school. You know, the quitting is just unthinkable. I'm just going to find another way. So it's why it's so important to have the result in your mind and have that massive purpose there. Because when you got when the purpose is powerful enough, the price doesn't matter.
I love that, Paul. That's absolutely right. Let's go to number 7. So your commitment is unquestionable. Don't give anybody the ability to question your commitment. You know, your commitment is to make your volume go up. That's what your commitment is to make sure that every single month your volume goes up, right? So I make it publicly known, I share this all the time, that my focus is to make my volume go up. And the only way that I can do that is by helping people. The more people I help, the more your volume will go up. It is that simple. So I put so many hours a day. I mean, I am finding time everywhere to be able to do this, right? So nobody can question my commitment to Dr. Wallach's crusade. So think about that when you look in the mirror, right? Think about that. Now, do you question, or do you know anybody that questions Dr. Wallach's commitment, right?
No way.
No way, right? He is 1000% in. I mean, his commitment is unbelievable. And that, Paul, is how all of us need to be, every single one of us. So I know for sure, Paul, that if you follow these 7 keys, victory is inevitable. And I love that. I
love it too. That is awesome. I love those 7 keys to victory there. So let's move on to the homework. So here's the tough part. You got to score yourself on this. You know, so how well as a leader, are you making sure your team's winning? You know, what's the score? So we're like, well, Paul, my team is not winning right now. We're not putting points on the board. Volume's not going up, staying the same, or maybe it's going down. So maybe you give yourself a 5. We're doing okay, but we're not like, you know, world champions here. So decide, you know, this is obviously tough to score, but on a scale from 1 to 10, how well is my team winning? You know, is maybe 5, it's we're doing okay, but not really great. Or, you know, 7, we're doing good. Just we're not doing great, but we're doing good. It's a 7. 8 would be great. Paul, we're doing great. Or 9, excellent. 10, perfect. Like we're jamming. We're world champions. You know, so decide where it is, where your team is winning. And then what you want to do is think about ways to start putting points on the board. How do we put points on the board? How do we get our team to win? Well, we want to get 3 things going here. We want to get, number 1, new people enrollment. So we talk about recruiting, right? We got to get new people into longevity. Number 2, we got to worry about the old people, the people who have been in before, to reorder. We got to retention. So we want to go back and call people who ordered before, get them to order again. Second thing to focus on. Third thing to focus on is people's orders, the average order amount. So when you're talking to your members and your customers, you want to talk to them about what products that you're using right now. Have them retake the health evaluation. See if there's any other products they should be adding to their auto ship. I'm always finding new products in longevity to this day and adding them to my auto ship because I'm like, oh, wow, that maybe could help me. Maybe that could help me. That can help me do that. I'm really working really hard right now on my sleep. Like I really want to get my sleep like ultra awesome. So I'm ordering all these different products and trying them. Actually, we're going to do one of our Wellness Wednesdays right on sleep, you know, how to have the ultimate night's sleep. So that's going to be exciting. So it's just getting more products on their auto ship that they can try makes the average amount, average order amount go up, and that'll make volume go up too. That's winning. 3 books to refer to if you want to really master this law of victory. Number 1, The 365-Degree Leader by John Maxwell. Excellent book. Thinking for a Change by John Maxwell, and a book called The Difference Maker. He talks a lot in that book about ways to win. So those 3 books are great. Sheryl, I'm going to turn the rest of the call over to you to close it out.
Thank you so much, Paul. You know, here's the deal. Winning isn't everything, Paul. It just really isn't. It's the only thing, okay? It's the only thing there is. Victorious leaders have one thing in common. They share an unwillingness to accept defeat. The alternative to winning is totally unacceptable to them. As a result, they figure out what must be done to achieve victory. I have to say that again. As a result, they figure out what must be done to achieve victory. You guys, be obsessed with winning at longevity. Stay laser focused on making your group volume go up by helping other people. Paul, I love it. I love this law.
I love it too.
Yeah, it is so victory.
Let's go win.
Victory. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome, you guys. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next week at this time for, gosh, what is it, Paul? Law number
16.
16. Oh my
Yep.
God.
Okay.
You guys, thanks. Have a great week. Talk to you soon.
Bye for now.
Bye.